Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and I am so glad you're here. In today's video, I built a kind of fairy tale cottage in Willow Creek using a shell from Purple Cat Simmer on Instagram. While I was looking for inspo on Pinterest, I saw a house with these curved roofs, as well as some beautiful vines and cobblestone pathways. So I'll insert all of these inspo pics here. This is the vibe, and let me tell you, I was not feeling this build at first. I couldn't see the vision, and I cut a lot out, so it looks like it all came to me, but in reality, I spent 4 hours on the exterior because I've never built a cottage before. I just got the Cottage Living expansion pack. So this took me about 6 hours in total to do, and for the first like 2, I was so unsure if I was going to scrap it and start over or just trust the process, and let me say, I am so obsessed with the final result. So I decided to kind of base the house off the curved cobblestone path and the beautiful overgrown wildflowers from the reference photo. Obviously, have move objects enabled if you place this build because I had to alt place everything in the garden. Plus, it's just really good practice to use that cheat when placing builds so you don't lose random items anyway. But getting into the build, like I said, I built it in Willow Creek on the 30 by 20 lot across from the pancakes just because I wanted it to be on a small lot near the river since it is only a 1 bed, 1 bath, super cozy home. And I do mean super cozy because it's only 88 tiles. So if you place this lot, you can make it into a tiny home residential lot type and take advantage of some of those skill building perks. If you want to use this shell for yourself, you can find it on the gallery under the hashtag Purple Cat Simmer, and I believe this shell challenge is open till the end of November. But if you're aware of any small creator shell challenges, comment their gallery ID below because I love shells. I feel like sometimes the shell can be the hardest part for me because I don't want to make it too simple and boring, but I also don't want to overcomplicate it. So I find shells are the perfect way to challenge myself to work within those strict limits. I recently actually did the Simsy Soup Shell Challenge, but didn't do a speed build for it. So if you're interested, I have photos and videos up on my TikTok and Instagram, which is at iamjasplays. But now I'm just trying to figure out what windows to use. Literally still just unsure of the colors I chose at this point. I really liked the blue I had originally, but that was before I decided to go down this natural cottage in the woods vibe. Not that old shutters can't be blue, but I wanted this home to give off built in the 1700s vibes, like original floors, original doors and windows. Plus, I never use deep dark brown because I love light wood, but totally feel all the brown matches the aesthetic I was going for. Obsessed with this like dark chocolate brown that I'm using here. But finally, we are at the main event. This rock lined cobblestone path, I sized the rocks down with shift and the left bracket key and rotated them a little so they weren't so uniform. I'm obsessed and trying to convince myself to literally not build another cottage next just so I can recreate it. But now we're getting into the greenery. I wanted the exterior of the home to feel overgrown and unkept because an 85-year-old grandma who lives alone in the woods wouldn't be getting up on a ladder to do the landscaping. So I went through a couple different options before finding the vines that come with, I believe, Cottage Living, which perfectly fit what I was going for. I actually just got Cottage Living, which is why I didn't know about them, but this essentially became a Cottage Living house. But can we take a moment to talk about how expensive these Sims 4 game packs are? I literally just spent $400 on expansion and kits and stuff packs, and there's literally still more that I want. You really cannot keep up with the Sims, but I'll be doing a base game only build soon. I know I use 20 packs in my builds, which makes them hard to place for just the normal everyday user, but what can I say? I love variety. Anyways, thanks for listening to me yap. I really enjoyed this build, and I hope you do as well. The Fairytale Cottage is up on the gallery now and can be found with my username iamjasplays. I never use CC, but always, of course, be sure to enable move objects. But yeah, guys, if you have any comments or suggestions or things you want to see me build, be sure to leave those below. I also post screenshots of my builds on Instagram at iamjasplays if you need a reference for your next build or just want to see them up close. And I post 3 times per week here on YouTube. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay till the end for a little walkthrough tour and screenshots, but I hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope I inspired you to open The Sims and play, and hopefully I'll see you all in my next video. Remember, the world is your oyster. Bye guys.